Hello, everyone, and welcome to Penny for a Tale. My name is Mitchell, and today we are going to continue to play Kult, Divinity, the Black Madonna. Let me fix everyone up, but as I do, why don't we get to know our cast a little bit better? Go ahead, Alex.
Oh, why me first? Hey everyone, I'm Alex. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'm really glad to be here. I have been a little bit absent from Penny for a Tale. I just had some life stress and some stuff I had to do. But I'm back and I'm super excited to play Cult tonight. You can check me here. I'm always here, Penny for a Tale, except when I'm not. Monday Other is my Star Wars game. You should also check that out. Yep.
All right, Ian.
I'm Ian. I'll be playing Wes Davis. If you don't know anything about Wes Davis, just know he's an innocent guy who has done absolutely nothing wrong. I have been shot in the neck for issues that I certainly didn't perpetrate. I'm recovering from it now, and I'm ready to just help out my friends because they saved my life.
Jennifer.
Except for you, Hans, I'm sorry. I betrayed you.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's okay.
Hi, I'm Jen. I will be playing Johanna. I play in the Cult game, and I play in the Pathfinder game. And I think that's it, right? And you can find me on the internet at Savage Sparrow or savagesparrow.com for my cool, nerdy t-shirts.
Shane.
Hi, I'm Shane. I play Johannes or Jan. Basically, I'm not an innocent person, and generally am kind of a bad human being most of the time. But someone has to be, so that's okay.
And I am Spence. I play Saskia Perez, an occultist of questionable morality, and yeah, touched by something.
So last we left off, you were all camping out in the woods after just escaping the mental asylum.
We were? I thought we were still driving.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you guys, remember you had taken that break?
Yeah, and then we got in the car,
We got
and
back in
then
the car and left,
little
right?
figurine, the figurine, I put it on the road because it was creeping me out.
And it still keeps coming back. Wes, it feels like you just woke up from a dream. But nonetheless, you find yourself in the car, surrounded by your friends. Everything's okay.
Where's Hans?
He's in the front seat with me.
Damn it. I want a shotgun.
Exactly. Kick my seat.
Sabine smiles and places a hand upon your leg, and it gives you a comforting, reassuring smile and look.
Wait, she's in the car with us?
Me? What the hell are you... No, what is this? I'll start rubbing my eyes. I gotta break the illusion.
And before you see Johanna.
What? Is he, I want to be clear, I see him too, yes?
You see Wes.
Okay,
but not
cool.
Sabine.
Yeah. I just want to make sure, like we're back in real time.
Yeah.
I will just, look at him, what do you do?
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with you? What, you were, are you okay? Because you were sleeping with your eyes open, and that was weird.
It's probably just the drugs.
And is the doll in his hands?
No.
Okay. I don't know.
That's fine. Damn, Hans, you made it out, huh?
Hans is like half kind of asleep, half not. Oh, you're alive too. Woke up finally.
So I take it we got you back out, huh?
Oh, you are an asshole. Yes, I am out, and you have something to tell me about why you put me in there before. That was not fun.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. How are you?
I'm alive.
That's
I
good.
suppose. Where are we headed then?
Look over to Saskia, who's driving.
What's the name of that doctor that we were supposed to be going to see?
The doctor, the one in charge of the patients, is Dr. Tatlina.
That's Lena. That was...
We are going to find this Dr. Tatlina. It's from the file that Johanna got.
Mm-hmm. That is where we are going.
Unless there is some place that we can sleep and maybe take a bath or something.
Yeah.
That always seems to be the problem. We try and find a place, and then the places end up
Being terrible?
being terrible, trying to kill us. It is. I see pattern. I see pattern to this.
There are many patterns to this.
Is it possible to just camp out here? I mean,
How far have we gotten from the asylum at this point?
Pretty far.
I mean, we could. I don't hear any. We haven't seen any ambulances or anything going
what
back
if-
that way.
What if the police come by and see us just with a stalled or stopped car on the side of the road? They will want to know what we are doing here.
We tell them that we wanted to get in one more camping trip before winter
Or-
came.
that we were making a cross-country trip. It got late, and rather than continue driving, we decided to pull over, get some sleep, so we could keep driving.
Yeah, that works too.
That's fine. Just make sure that we all know what the story is before the situation occurs.
I like Johanna's idea.
That is fine. Again, just making sure that we all know what the story is, how we all know one another, and what the situation is, because if an officer asks us, we should all have the same answer.
Wait,
you mean
we
like
are not.
the last?
We are not killing the police officer. That is not the plan.
No, the last. So you were unconscious for this, but the last time we encountered police officer, it was very messy, and we're very lucky that the officer believes women.
We have new car.
We do have new car, but
This
also
Car
was
is
like
kind of beaten to hell after it has hit several people, and they've broken out the rear glass of it.
It's true.
It is rather windy in here. It's like, like highway autobahn air. It's like it is rather windy in here. We have to yell.
I mean, obviously, this is why we need to get our rest before continuing our cross-country trip. Because, I mean, we barely survived the last time when you fell asleep at the wheel. God.
Hans,
Uh,
I've come to the conclusion that our friendship is very destructive to my automobiles.
yeah.
Your insurance rates must be absurd.
I don't want to talk about continue this discussion.
All right. So I'm looking for any kind of
Pull off or like some
Pull off
service
or
road.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can get it back. If we can get it back into service road.
Yeah, there's gotta be like
Away
a
from-
rest stop, or at
Yeah.
least.
Actually, just as you start thinking upon it, you notice a lovely little road with a trailer park sign of sorts.
Okay, I turned down it.
What's the equivalent to 90s German KOAs?
So going down this mud-stricken road between the dead trees, it's getting about nightfall, and you see several of these half-broken mobile homes resting in the mud. There's a dog on the chain barking quite loudly as you approach. There are two men, each one wearing heavy jackets before a little campfire, chewing something. as
Keep
they look
going.
up.
No, just keep going. This is
Keep driving.
keep driving. Nope.
Oh, well, this is the end of the road. There's
Yeah.
Turn the shit around.
this is it.
Actually, do they have a car?
There's a few cars parked in the vicinity.
Is it what we're going to end up becoming?
Oh god.
That's murder, like legit murder hobos.
We could ask them, is there a place that we could sleep for the night? You know, it does not always have to be, let's kill everybody.
I wasn't thinking of that. I was wondering if we could perhaps steal their vehicle.
Well, let's
no.
wait until after we've slept.
I was thinking about killing them, but that was just me.
You
No.
are in no shape to kill anyone. Look at your abdomen.
Look at Johanna. This is what I bring her to.
As
I
much as I...
remember when the only thing I had to worry about was waitress at the diner not refilling my coffee promptly, or at least as promptly as I like.
And the last thing that I was worried about before I met all of these people was turning in my papers on time.
Yeah, my marriage was falling apart. It wasn't great for me. This isn't much
But
worse.
you didn't have to worry about being stabbed in the fucking neck!
Look, I'm just trying to make light of the situation. I wasn't being serious, but whatever. This is a dead end. We might as well talk to him, right?
I'm gonna look to Jan though and be like, you know what we were on like the same thing. Like this is easy. This is not as bad as a thing. You don't worry.
I get out of the car and go
Yeah.
approach the guys.
I'm following Saskia.
Hey,
I
Luca, not you.
kind of look at Hans, just kind of basically brandish the pistol in the coat kind of thing, just as
Yeah.
if something goes ugly, we got this.
This thing, okay.
Hey, we've been driving a long time. Is there a trailer that we can sleep in for the night? Or something?
One of them gets up and pats his pants before approaching you. His heavy boots kind of making squishy noises against the mud. Coming closer, he smells a bit like... kind of like old Rice Krispies. Slightly sweet. And the smell kind of catches in your nose and lingers there as if it's made its home. Hey,
Howdy.
you want homes?
Well, just some place to sleep for the night for
Place to sleep?
us.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah, you have that.
Okay.
Do you have money?
I look to Jan. There should have been money in the briefcase.
Should be. Yeah.
We have some. How much do you charge?
Not now. I'll show you to your domicile. You can sleep and we'll talk about it in the morning.
Yeah, no, I'm not down for this.
We would like to pay ahead of time,
Really?
if that's okay. Yeah. It makes things much easier if we want to leave and you're sleeping or something.
Oh no, we'll be awake right out here. the remainder of the night, someone has to watch.
Watch for what? Visitors like us or something else?
It's visitors. You never know what type of person will come creeping in on the night. I remember a couple of months ago, an old lady came by and she ran around naked, ended up biting someone's pecker off.
Oh, that sounds terrifying. Whew.
It was. There's still bits of teeth right over there yonder. In a pile.
That's quite a story.
Well, none of us have any desire to bite off appendages.
Speak for yourself.
I don't
Tell you
like
what.
the way he jokes.
He jokes very good.
Sir, we'll take it. No worries. Pay in the morning.
In the morning.
Okay.
And none
Excellent.
of you are people who crack under pressure, right?
No?
Haven't yet.
Good. We find out here the things you see, the city. I mean, it's not like the woods is any place of refuge. Out here, you see things, you whisper to yourself in the night. And, well, it's not really for those who like to imagine things. You understand?
Yeah.
Very ominous way of putting things, but
I sure do. Well, we're weary, so we're gonna get
Yeah.
some rest. If you can show us to our place,
Yeah. Sure.
we're gonna grab our things. I'm gonna head back to the car,
The hills.
collect whatever we need,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna whisper it to Jan as I pass. Look, if they're gonna take our money, they're gonna take it whether or not we pay up front. Gotta keep an eye out regardless.
And he'll kind of limp on over to one of these trailers and he doesn't even use a key, he just opens the door.
oh, that's
Yeah. No, can I call to sleep in the car. I'm gonna sleep in the car.
I'll sleep with Hans.
No,
Not like
that-
that.
Steal my thunder, why don't you?
Oh my god.
Yet-
You're calling
yet-
him your thunder now? That's
Yes. Yes. Hans is my thunder. Hans
I
doesn't even
I am
know that.
thunder.
Have you
Hans-
seen
Hans-
Hans?
Use the lightning and the thunder.
I was gonna say, yeah, my left leg is lightning, my right leg is thunder.
Oh my
Hans,
god.
we
I'm
might.
between
It
lanes.
might be best if we can at least get you inside to take a look at all that injury and make sure we clean it and keep you cleaned up.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Neither
no.
do
I
I.
would rather us all be together.
Oh, this is poor life choice, but I make poor life choices, so this is all right. Let's go. Okay, fine. You'll take any assistance to get out of the car.
Yeah.
Jan is going to. Oh, sorry. Jan wants to make sure he gets the file folder out of the hidden compartment in the car, just basically to keep track of it.
Makes sense. Look, I woke up 20 minutes ago. I can take first watch. Probably make it the whole night.
Yeah, kind of approaching the trailer, you notice a child looking at you from the back window of another trailer not too far. He has bright blue eyes and white hair. Very pale looking fellow, his nose pressed against the window. Stepping into the trailer, you kind of feel it groan under your weight. A few carpeted steps up reveal a slight hallway, thin and narrow, almost claustrophobic, with boxes filling much of the space. It has a strong smell of gasoline, and you look at the kitchen, and you definitely see movement around the sink, a bit of dripping water oozing into the hole and slipping down the throat of the drain. The ceiling has these weird differentiations of color, slight greens and browns upon this white speckled boards that are attached to the top, sometimes replaced with cardboard, and other debris they must have found in the trash yard. Further on down is no comfort at all. Beyond these curtains, which have been slashed up, is a circular bed, almost reminiscent of the brothel we visited not too long ago. The sheets still moist, several stains still apparent, and the carpet seems to have just been removed and replaced with a stark contrasted green carpet that is clean, pristine, and sewn into the other carpet in a very tantalizingly geometric fashion. The cabinet doors all are open, and you see reminiscence of cereal boxes, jovial cartoon characters on cardboard boxes, as well as jars of salts and sugars. The lights will turn on, of course, and they're not kind to the eyes. Bright, white, and revealing a little bit too much. It makes you almost want to turn them off again and resort to candles, maybe. The things that squirm and shiver and crawl, hide away into the dark spaces behind the fridge and the cardboard. This is where you'll sleep tonight, I guess.
I feel like Johanna would like look at all of the cabinets and stuff just to be sure they're empty.
Yeah. So how many people do you think died in here? Let's take an estimate. Let's take guesses. I guess 10. I think 10. This seems like a good place to kill 10 people.
I'm gonna go over on that, Hans. We're going over 10. Over
Okay.
10.
Over
I'll call
10?
over.
Okay. Okay, no,
I will say between 5 and 7 because I would like to believe in humanity.
you are a good person. You are a good person, Johanna. I love you. That is why I love you. It hurts to laugh. Hans will actually, try and sit down somewhere, find the least scummiest place possible,
Yeah.
and kind of sit there and just be like, well, this is my life right now. This is what's happening.
Saskia's gonna strip the bed.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Because it's all wet.
there's a couch. You of course can use, Hans. I mean, it really doesn't save you from much.
Nothing will.
Yeah, that's narrator. Hans is like, I know.
Yeah.
At this point, I know.
It's less of a couch and more of cloth on springs. Bed, while taking off the sheets, have several yellow spots. And it looks like there was a slight repetition in the creation of such spots that you might even think permeates all the way on the other side of the mattress.
Don't shine a black light. It will blind the sun.
Blinded by the lights.
Don't sleep on the bed.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Usually you must pay extra for that kind of behavior.
Is there any sort of random cloth or something in the back of the car, like a tarp? Can we get a tarp? To just
God, we need a
I thought that we had gotten camping equipment
I don't
when we
believe
were
there was
last in
anything
town.
There wasn't anything in town to really help us with that, I believe.
Okay, so we went
Yeah.
shopping for it, but we didn't find anything. Got it.
Yeah. But I feel like Jan is the kind of guy that has a tarp in his car for,
Hiding things.
yeah, practical uses.
Practical uses.
Or no,
He's
practical
a gun
application.
runner. He's not a murderer.
Practical
Usually.
application. I feel like a tarp is always in the arsenal of someone who does crime.
I have a tarp in my car.
Yeah.
So can we get our tarp, Mitchell?
You can.
Excellent. All right. So Johanna's gonna go get the tarp. Just be like, haha, at least we will know.
Oh, you use the tarp. John, we
Yeah.
finally get to use the tarp that you always carry around.
Yeah, it's just
Finally.
like, but that's not what the. I guess that's exactly what the tarp is for now.
You're welcome.
Where do you place it? On the bed or just kind of?
Just drape it over top the whole thing, right?
I was going to sleep on the new carpet.
Yeah,
The
I
new,
was thinking.
fresh carpet.
I was thinking, just spreading it out on the floor. Yeah, just to be on the safe side.
In front of
I have an
the
idea, folks.
kitchen?
If
Uh-huh.
anyone's interested with this, the idea of characters playing paper, rock, scissors to see who has to sleep on the bed kind of thing. If
Yeah.
people are willing to just roll a d10 and just lowest number takes it.
I think
We
that would
could
be a
do
good idea.
rock, paper, scissors.
I'd do
Okay.
that. You want to do
All
it?
right, let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Everybody, VTM.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I'm not sleeping tonight, but you guys.
All right.
All right,
All right.
3, 2, 1, shoot.
Okay.
All right.
So it's between Johanna and I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, wait. Does
No.
do
I
the
thought the
No, I
loser
think
is the one who has to sleep.
Loser.
I think
Okay.
Yeah.
it's between me and Shane.
You and Shane.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm like, we won. Why would we have to roll?
All right,
Okay.
ready?
3, 2, 1, shoot.
Ah.
Whoa.
All right. I guess I'll sleep on the bed. I'm going to enlist somebody's help in flipping over the mattress though to see if the other side is any worse.
Joke's on you.
Hey.
The mysteriously clean carpet is actually a mimic, but have fun.
We all
Wrong
get,
game.
Yeah, we all get eaten.
Considering I was that close to sleeping on the bed, Jan will help you.
Yeah, you flip over it and kind of embedded into the other side of this yellow stained mound is this sunken form of creepy crawlies. Many legs move about in almost
Nope.
a nest of
Nope.
sorts.
Nope.
Niet, nope.
There's plenty of space on the tarp.
Yes.
There's plenty of space.
Yes.
Because
Hans
there's
will, like,
nothing
make
better than
I will
being
sleep on the couch if
on
I
the
have
Yeah,
to.
like Hans will make room
Yeah.
so that nobody has to sleep on that freaking bed.
Yeah.
That is-
Yeah, and I'm really glad that you went to the Sam's Club to get the industrial strength tarp. Like, this was some great foresight.
I mean, you never know when you're going to need an industrial strength tarp.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
this feels
tarp.
really. This feels like, and she'll just be like holding up, like this feels really durable and like.
It could it could probably pick somebody up, like a couple people, like a couple
Yeah.
bodies, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could hold a lot of weight.
I
in this
wouldn't.
thing.
I wouldn't know
Off the fourth
exactly
wall with
whether
that.
you could
How
put
many?
3 bodies in that tarp or not.
Good handle.
Ooh.
Street.
I would know nothing about that.
That's
We
why I
are
like you,
plotting.
Jan.
It'd be like that time we were in Cologne, or in Cologne.
Oh my
Thank you
We
for
don't talk
saying it
about that.
right.
We
Oh
don't
my
talk
God, I
about
love you.
Cologne.
We don't talk about that. That was that was crazy times. Okay, back.
Yeah, because
To
you
the
guys
gaping
all
wound.
got really drunk and had a great time and had to be carried back, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Ah, I say yes. I mean no.
Yeah,
There's a
that- Zisha.
knock on the
Zisha.
door.
I'll answer it because I'm grossed out by that. Yeah.
On the other side is that same old man with a little hat on his head, mustache. He has a pot, a wooden spoon, handle coming out of it. He looks up to you and he says, "We have some extra beans. Would you and yours be willing to let me in and get share?"
Is anyone hungry?
Oh, I'm not. I'll come into the frame. Say, howdy again. Excuse me. No, I don't think we're hungry. We just got back from a thing, and we're all
Thing, what's
quite
that?
stuffed. Well, it's all confidential through my business. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
You know, my
Thank you.
grandma was the one who passed down this recipe with these beans. People think it's kind of a simplistic thing to create a good pot of beans, but you know, I've always, and Mama always taught me that you know, there's a certain bit of love that needs to go into.
Are you perhaps from another country?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Why do you say?
this is something that I hear from Americans a lot.
Are you calling me an American?
No, not at all. I was just very uh, intrigued. It's not often that I see a dish like this from Germany.
Well, it's beans. Don't get no simpler than beans. It's easy. The recipe, that is.
I'll step outside and sit on the stair, I guess, if there's a stair, and say, "You could tell me if you like."
The way it tastes. Yeah, sure. Now you know what the earth tastes like, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You've placed your lips upon the ground, breathed in deep.
It's best right after the rain.
It is. That's why I like beans. They come straight up from
Standing awkwardly in the doorway.
the
Mhm.
earth.
Looking over
Really,
at
it's just,
handing him the bottle of vodka and then pouring myself a cup.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Lana will ask for some of that since her face still is like,
It ain't beans, but
you know, she'll take like some of her shirt and dip it in the vodka to like put to disinfect like the claws and stuff. And just like drink.
it does. Yeah, it doesn't go there. It goes in mouth. I swear.
I'm going to have the potato breakfast.
Exactly.
lunch, and
Don't
dinner.
need beans. I got the potato.
But I will sit here and listen to the old man and try to appease him this way without bringing him into
excellent. Well,
the.
he takes your time.
Mhm.
He's patient with it, but he doesn't take too much before he gets up. Sucks on his spoon, and then wishes you a lovely night.
You as well, and thank you for the invitation and the story.
Of course, you all seem stressed.
It's been a long journey.
A lot of people come here after long journeys.
Mm.
It's maybe something that I've longed for.
A long journey?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't take very much to do.
Sometimes you get old and the long journey's past. You can no longer get into that car. You can no longer step on that road. Too many good things have happened. There can only be bad left.
I think the good things and the bad things, well, the bad things, they happen to us. And the good things are what we make of them.
I've always believed in a sort of karma of the universe, but not like the way other people think. I think that there's a equilibrium, but most of the world's bad. There's a little bit of good, and only a few amount of people can enjoy that bit of goodness. Everything else is just mark, dark spots, white canvases.
Mm.
I don't think we were ever meant to enjoy living here. Otherwise, death would seem too